All right, guys, in this video, we have a very significant update on the next gen version of PlayStation VR to go over and discuss. Sony revealed a ton of new, very important information about what to expect for the future of VR on the PlayStation platform. That was not the only thing that Sony revealed as well. Sony also revealed a lot of new information about the future of PlayStation in general, and unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to cover all of it within one video. This video will be dedicated to VR, and we will have other videos rolling out here on the channel covering all of the other news that was revealed, because there is a lot to discuss and a lot to talk about. So stay tuned here on the channel, and do me a favor and hit that like button to help this video out, to show it your support. I would really appreciate that. Leave a comment down below letting me know if you are excited for PlayStation VR 2 or whatever it's going to be called. But we're reading here from the PlayStation blog. It says, introducing the next generation of VR on PlayStation. First details on the next gen VR system coming to the PS5 console. And so it says, today I'm pleased to share that our next generation VR system will be coming to PlayStation 5, enabling the ultimate entertainment experience with dramatic leaps in performance and interactivity. Players will feel an even greater sense of presence and become even more immersed in their game worlds once they put on the new headset. We are continuing to innovate with our new VR system so that our fans can continue to enjoy the unique experiences that are synonymous with PlayStation. We're taking what we've learned since launching PSvr on PS4 to develop a next-gen VR system that enhances everything from resolution and field of view to tracking and input. It will connect to the PS5 with a single cord to simplify setup and improve ease of use while enabling a high-fidelity visual experience. One of the innovations we're excited about is our new VR controller, which will incorporate some of the key features found in the DualSense wireless controller, along with a focus on great ergonomics. That's just one of the examples of future-proof technology we are developing to match our vision for a whole new generation of VR games and experiences. There's still a lot of development underway for our new VR system, so it will not be launching in 2021. But we wanted to provide this early update to our fans, as the development community has started to work on creating new worlds for you to explore in virtual reality. We also want to thank all of our PSvr players for your continued support. With upcoming games like After the Fall, Sniper Elite VR, and Humanity, there's much more to come for PSvr, whether you're playing on PS4 or PS5. With both PlayStation VR and the next generation VR system we're building, our commitment to virtual reality as a medium for games is stronger than ever. We look forward to sharing more details in the future. Now, I know that was quite a long read there, but there was a ton of very important information revealed about the next gen version of PlayStation VR. Some very exciting stuff here. They're mentioning the fact that there's going to be a single cord, which I think is a big deal to a lot of people who plan to upgrade from the current version of VR to the next gen version, because one of the biggest complaints that people have had is just how cumbersome the headset can be to set up, considering how many wires it takes. I know some people will feel a little bit disappointed at the fact that it's not going to be completely wireless, but still, I don't think anybody can argue that going from a ton of wires to just one wire is a significant enhancement and improvement. Now, they're also talking about some of the visual upgrades. Obviously, there's going to be a resolution upgrade. They're talking about tracking and all of these things that you would expect, field of view, input, all this stuff that you would expect with a next-gen version upgrade when it comes to PSvr. Now, they did not release the specifications, but according to Jim Ryan, that's going to be coming later this year. And I think once we get the full specifications of this next-gen VR headset, we'll have a much better idea of what exactly to expect. But it sounds like it's going to be significant. I have to imagine that this headset is going to be quite expensive when it launches. They talked about their new VR controller. This is something that, in my opinion, is also equally as exciting. They're talking about how they're taking a lot of the innovations that they applied to the DualSense controller and applying them to the VR controller, which I think will be even more significant when paired with a VR headset for obvious reasons. I think anybody who has used the DualSense controller will agree with me when I say that it really is a genuinely good innovation. It's not something that's just kind of half-baked. It's not something that's gimmicky. It's a genuine innovation that does make a difference. And all you have to do are play some PS4 games on your PS5 that don't take advantage of the DualSense technology, and you'll see the difference right away. You'll feel the difference right away. So this is all very exciting. They also talk about games and how developers are already starting to create new worlds for VR, which is exciting. Now, they do let us know that this system is not launching in 2021. I think this is more than obvious. They don't give a time frame. It could be 2022. It could even be 2023. However, I'm thinking it's going to be 2022. I think that if they talk about it now in early 2021 and it's not going to be releasing for basically another 2 years, that just seems a little bit too early to be talking about it. But there's a lot of very exciting stuff here. And so I also want to relay to you guys what Jim Ryan had to say about the next gen version of PlayStation VR. He conducted an interview recently where he revealed a lot of information about the future of PlayStation, but in this case, we're just going to be focusing on what he said about PlayStation VR. So they say, all right, PlayStation VR 2, the second PlayStation VR. What are you calling it at the moment? Jim Ryan responds with, we are not calling it anything at the moment. So they don't have an official name for it. They're just calling it the next gen version of PlayStation VR. So the obvious question is, what's changed from the first headset? Jim Ryan says, so this will be a completely new VR format for PS5. PlayStation has considered VR as a strategic opportunity and a big innovation story. We think that there are two themes that you're going to see. Us capturing the technological progress that has taken place since the present VR system came to market, and a considerable amount of lessons learned. Because the present system was our first one, changes will be things like moving to a very easy single cord setup with this one and many other similar learnings. Dev kits are about to go out. So he references the fact that there is a single wire this time around, which is, again, a huge improvement. But he does say that dev kits are shipping out now, which is exciting and does make me feel like we are actually closer to this, VR headset launching than we expect. I think that Sony is in the process of probably finalizing the specs and getting all that stuff done. But I think really what's going to take the longest amount of time are games being developed for it. So the next question is, VR is getting a lot more traction now, but it's still a small market. Why make a follow-up to the first headset? Jim Ryan says, we believe in VR and have been extremely happy with the results with the present PlayStation VR and think that we will do good business with our new VR system for PS5. More importantly, we see it as something beyond this coming iteration that really could be really big and really important. We like to innovate. We think that our community likes us to innovate. I'd turn around and ask the question, why not? For us, it's a very logical step to take. We're very excited by it. And we think that people who are going to make VR games for our new VR system are going to be very excited too. Very excited as well, is what he said. And so the next question is, so the big difference, which you mentioned there, is that it's going to be one cord that you connect to your PS5. He says that was a very simple and visible illustration of a lesson that we've learned when iterating from the present system to the new one. We're not actually releasing any specifications at this stage. That will start to come over the course of this year when we'll be talking more. Now, I think this is important because he does confirm that Sony will be talking more about PlayStation VR this year, which is good. The PSVR's launch lineup was very bullish. Can we expect the same for this new PlayStation VR? And I think that his response here is pretty interesting. He says, we're not saying anything specific today about any developer support, whether it's our own studios or any of our publishing partners, but obviously we will launch our new VR system with appropriate software support. Now, the reason why I find this question or this answer in particular pretty interesting is because we have actually seen platform holders launch hardware multiple times without any significant software support. Sony has not been known to do this, and so it's just nice to hear that, yeah, they're gonna support the next version of PSVR with launch titles when it comes out. Why would you buy any piece of hardware that's meant to play games if there are no new games to buy along with it? So that in and of itself is also reassuring and very exciting. Now, just to kind of close out this video and give my general thoughts on all of this, I am incredibly excited for the next version of PlayStation VR. I missed out on the first iteration because honestly, it just didn't seem to me that it was ready. And a lot of people who have experienced it have come to me and they've said, dude, it's one of these things where you have to experience it to understand it. And I've accepted that. That's why I really don't talk much about PSvR, because I can't judge it. I haven't experienced it. What I can say is that I will for sure be buying in to the next version of PSvR for the PS5. And I'm actually genuinely very excited at how significant of a leap it's going to be, because even though I don't know what the VR experience has been like, I know that it has been far from perfect. You know, I've listened to the complaints that people have had with the first iteration of PSvR. I've also listened to the upgrades that many current PSvR owners are hoping to see with the next version of it. So with that being said, for those who are listening to this who do currently own a PlayStation VR headset, what do you think about everything that Sony has revealed here today about VR2 or PSVR 2? Do they sound like it's everything or close to everything that you were hoping it to be in terms of improvements and iterations that you would expect? Or is there something here that they're not mentioning or not talking about? Let me know down in the comments below. But that's going to do it for this video, guys. I hope you did enjoy it. I hope you did find it informative. Again, stay tuned here on the channel because we're going to have much more to cover, because Sony revealed a lot of information that we have to talk about. So leave the video a like, subscribe if you're new, hit the bell notification icon, and feel free to share this video out on top of all that. But until next time, guys, take care.